Great.
I'm a grad student at the University of Missouri St. Louis, and I'm also an educator and poet. I recall watching the 2008 presidential debate, and the two parties had not endorsed a candidate yet. So there I was, engulfed by the pure socio-physicality of the potential candidates. Hillary Clinton, a woman of poise and fervor, and Barack, a black man of a triumphant past and a fruitful future. As a student at that time at McClure South Berkeley High School in Ferguson, I was shockingly crippled by the feeling of marginalization. No one candidate spoke about predatory lending that goes on in my hood. No one spoke about the exploitation of workers through labor and indecent wages in my hood.
That's not right. Not right.
No one spoke about or talked about the school funding being funneled out of my hood.
Tell us about it.
No one talked about the intentional institutional racism and oppression that feeds this giant called capitalism in my hood.
Yes.
No, they talked about power, profit, and politics. Neatly wrapped up in themselves. I would like to hear from other options, don't you?
Absolutely.
I would like to hear from Jill Stein. I want to know what Ujama Baraka has to say. If my life mattered to Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, then this is what they would speak about. They would speak about the illogical tiffs and tax abatements that occur here in St. Louis that take away funding from our schools. They would talk about the universities and schools that raise tuition, freeze teachers' pay, and block unions. Our public schools froze teacher salaries and now have classrooms without certified teachers.
That ain't right.
That's just your lay right. If they cared about my life and if my life mattered, they would talk about the justice systems that profit from Black and Latino populations.
That's right.
They would also talk about their own privilege and how they are a part of that small fraction of people that houses the majority of this country's wealth.